Hello. How much money do you think you need to retire? Now, when I start talking about retirement, a lot of people ask me, why do we need to retire? Possibly that is a question I cannot answer. One has to answer themselves. But a lot of people think that as we grow older, the value of time becomes more valuable, or time becomes more valuable than that of money. Possibly because we start realizing that time is a non renewable resource which is getting exhausted. Now, let us move to the story. We'll not get into philosophical discussions here. Let us get into the story as to why I am bringing up this video. Around 2009 2010, a lot of bloggers started writing about the FIRE movement, and a movement started which was called FIRE, Financial Independence and Retire Early. Now, FIRE movement typically stands on three pillars. The first being aggressive savings. What do I mean by aggressive saving? Now, let us say you earn 10 rupees and you are saving 1 rupee out of those 10 rupees, which means you are saving 10%. If you are saving 10%, I'll not do the calculations here. Typically, you would need 9 years of slogging to fund for 1 year of retirement. Suppose I increase this 1 rupee to 5 rupee, which means 50% savings is happening. If I do that, 1 year of slogging or 1 year of work will help me fund my 1 year of retirement. So you need to increase the rate of your savings. The second part of this early retirement is frugal living. What do I mean by that? Frugal typically means is a synonym of poor, right? However, here in the context of FIRE, frugal means you cut down on your discretionary spends and spend on what matters to you. What do I mean by that? Now, suppose let us say you can buy a Renault Duster which costs something around 13 lakh or 14 lakh for traveling around. Instead of that, you might be happy with buying an Alto, because that also serves the same purpose apart from the image factor of it. So any discretionary spend you reduce in order to fund your retirement. The third being, and the most difficult part of retirement, is this: the motivation to retire, as in why do I need to retire and what do I do once I retire. So typically, see, we have got habituated to the practice of slogging. So this would require a little bit of practice. But typically, once you understand, as in once a person understands that time is a valuable asset and it is worthwhile to put your time on the things you value for. If it is your job, go ahead and work till your superannuation or till your 60 years of work. Otherwise, if you retire early, you can allocate more amount of time to the things that you love. Now, I'll come to that question which I started my video. Is it how much money do I need to retire? Now, typically, there is a lot of mathematical calculations involved here. I'll not go into that. But typically, with a 4% withdrawal rate, which means once you grow your, as in once you have created your savings, you need to withdraw because you will not have any active sources of income. With a 4% withdrawal rate, it is seen that if you have 25 times, or let us say 20 to 30 times money in your account with respect to your annual expenses, then that is the ideal amount to start thinking of a retirement planning or start retiring. What do I mean by that? Suppose so this money as to how much you need to retire is different for every individual. Whatever is your annual expenses all throughout your year, just jot it down and calculate how much is my expenses all throughout my year. If it is 5 lakhs, just multiply that with 25, which means 5 into 25 would give you 125 lakhs or 1.25 crore. Typically, a middle class would have annual expenses of 5 to 12 lakhs. If it is 5 lakhs on the lower side, you can have lower than that also, but let us start with 5 lakhs. If it is 5 lakhs, you would need 1.25 crore. If it is 12 lakhs or 1 lakh per month, as in you spend higher than most of other people, then it will be around 3 crore of savings that you need for retirement. So that is it. Think about it. Although it is a little philosophical, time is more valuable than money. Do aggressively save and start moving, or think about it if you can go with this FIRE movement. Read about FIRE movement and different bloggers are there. Mr. Money Mustache is one of them who is quite famous in the fire blogging. That's all from Blinking Idiot. Do read, subscribe and share if you like my videos. Thank you. That's all.